Right, bro, I don't know about you, but for the longest time I had the skinniest legs you can ever imagine, and I don't mean this as a joke. When I first started going to the gym, I was one of those stereotypical gym bros, chest day every single day, always skipped leg day. And a few years into training, my physique began to look a lot improportionate. Like, it just did not look as aesthetic as I wanted it to be, because when I had this very built upper body with good shoulders, good arms, good chest, face too, come on, but my lower body was lacking. They did not complement each other. And even if you're someone who wears joggers or pants all the time, then you would still need to have that balance, to have them both be in the same proportion. For example, your calves need to have a certain proportion to your biceps, something that Arnold struggled with before he became the 4 or 5 times Mr. Olympia that he is now. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through everything I did to double my leg size over the past year, and how you can implement that into your gym training program as well. So first off, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to give you my full leg day routine right away. So I start off by doing barbell squats, 5x5, so 5 sets for 5 reps, 3-minute break in between at 95% of my 1 rep max. And right after that, I would do 3 sets of 12 at 80% of my 1 rep max, with the last set being a drop set. And this seems excessive to a lot of people, and it is a little bit, but the reason why I'm doing it is because doing this allows me to hit, and you as well, allows you to hit both type 1 twitch muscle fibers as well as type 2, because you're getting that extremely high volume, while also right after you're getting that fast tempo hypertrophy movements. And when doing that, I've noticed my legs will always feel sore the next day, and if I get my recovery right, do my cold showers, eat right, hit my protein intake, my legs will be ready to get back into it by the next leg day. And because I'm going at such high intensity as well, and legs and squats is known to be the king of all lower body exercises, it's not just my quads that are getting this huge benefit, my quads, hamstrings, glutes, and lower back. So doing this, I've noticed, really helped to A, fix my posture, and B, really put on physique in the right proportions, as you can see in this video right here. Now, with this method of doing 5x5 followed by 3x12, there are 2 main caveats. A, it's very draining. It takes so much energy, as well as you need to make sure you get your recovery right. So make sure you eat your proteins, like I mentioned previously. Make sure you take cold showers or cold baths, and get the correct amount of sleep, because that's when muscles is recovered and is being built. Otherwise, you will run into recovery issues, something I did run into at the beginning. But if you optimize all those things that I previously mentioned, then this is a killer method of training that will double, maybe even triple your legs, depending on how inexperienced they are. And the second thing I want you to focus on is your knees as well, because when I first started doing them, I've fucked up my knees so easily, because I was doing it with improper form. But I did some knee exercises, the guy called Knees Over Toes, checked him out, I fixed my knees, and when I got back into it, I made sure my form was right, my leg position was good, and yeah, just keep those 2 in mind, recovery and knee health. Right after squats, I would do some calf raises. So the calves are the only lower body muscle that did not get hit when doing squats. So I'll make sure to hit them early in the workout, just to make sure that I still have energy to train them. Because if I leave until the end, I might end up skipping them. And if you go straight for aesthetics and build like a good looking physique, getting your calves and your biceps in the proper proportions is super important. Like I mentioned previously, Arnold complained about this, and he had this huge upper body that was magnificent, built like a Greek god, but man had twigs for legs. So it's something I need to focus on a lot, and the way I do them is I would vary it between standing calf raises and seated calf raises, and I would do 1 set of calves out and a 2nd set of calves in, and I would do 4 sets overall with a drop set at the end, and that usually kills my calves. And when training calves, make sure you add in a variety of movements, so seated calf raises, standing calf raises, calf raise machine, the whole lot. Because what we'll do is, because you're in different positions, you're targeting different muscle fibers. And when doing calves, I make sure to alter the tempo, and there are sessions where I would do it fast paced, and there are sessions where do it slow paced, heavier weight, and focus more on contraction, just to really make sure you hit your type 1 and type 2 twitch muscle fibers, which is super important for hypertrophy. And after that, I would just wind it off with the last 3 exercises being hamstring curls. I would vary it between prone and seated, depending on the day. Then I would do some leg extension, because there's such a good quad exercise that really allows you to push for failure and go for the overload. And that's what a leg day for me would look like. And I found it to be extremely effective. My legs have significantly grown. And when doing this, I would only advise you to do this routine if you are on a bulk or on a calorie surplus, because otherwise you will 100% run into some recovery issues like I did in the past. But if you're dedicated, you're bulking right or eating the right foods, and make sure you're using the right foods for recovery as well, and doing cold showers, cold baths, and everything you can do to recover before the next session, then 100% you can easily fix your chicken legs like I fixed mine in about, I'd say, 6 months upwards of a year, depending on your training experience. And if you do have any questions about this, just feel free to put them down in the comments down below. As you can tell, the channel is very small, so I'll 100% be able to get back to you, get some free advice from a very experienced personal trainer. And if you'd like to get trained by me or would like some private coaching as well as custom programs, feel free to email me at the first email in the description. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I do really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.